North Platte Connect, and I'm also a financial advisor here in North Platte at Zen Wealth Strategies. Today, we have an interview with Kelly Bruns. So thank you so much for being on interview with me today. Kelly has been working at a director of West Central and an Extension Center since 2014, correct?
Correct, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about your background in agriculture and how you came to North Platte and embracing your lifestyle here.
Yep. I'm a Nebraska native, and I was away at South Dakota State University for 18 years, and then came back here to the center to work for the university. And what's unique about the center here is it integrates cropping systems and agronomic aspects of research with livestock production. So my background is in livestock production, but all of our staff and researchers work here to help producers in the area.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. So I have noticed UNL Extension Center has so many students from the abroad. So tell me a little bit about how come UNL has so many diversities.
Yep. I think one of the unique things about our center here is that many of our researchers are known internationally.
I see.
And because of their work internationally, or their work is recognized internationally, international students reach out to us to ask if they can come here to do an internship, maybe study for an advanced degree such as a master's or a PhD.
Yes.
And then the university has some agreements with universities in Brazil that if they send their students doing a master's or PhD there to come here for a summer, conduct their research projects here, and they would go back to their home country and graduate. So some of that is to come to gain experience here in the States, and then work with our researchers here.
I think that's very impressive and amazed. I just didn't know so many diversity actually like come over here and in studying, and then also some of them are coming back here to become a faculty too. And I thought that's really important point that our community really offers more to the students coming from the abroad. So how many diversities right now? How many countries the most likely the students coming from right here?
There's probably over a period of time we've probably had representatives from about 10 different countries. Right now the vast majority of the students are from Serbia, Brazil, Argentina is where most of our students are coming from right now that we have at the center. And there's about 10 of them right here now from other countries. And then we have another 15 students that are domestic students from here in Nebraska and across the United States.
I really had a great time take the tour last week through the UNL Extension Center. And you guys offer so many amenities, laboratory works, and hands-on communities to do some research and in agri-economical area. So what's that diversity to you guys? Like, how important is the diversity to have in this area?
Well, I think the aspect of our research being connected to other countries, and then those students coming here not only to learn, but then we learn from them what works there. And what are the challenges that they have? Are they the same challenges that we have in this region? And some of the times those may be on another side of the globe, but they would have the same environmental conditions. So how they culturally have tried to address some of those issues, whether it be pests or irrigation management, and how we have, what are some of the similarities, and then where are some of those aspects we can learn from.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we're going to have an international bazaar at August 20th at DNN Event Center this year. And some of the students from the UNL Extension Center is also a part of this. And then thank you so much for Kelly and also Judy Peterson here you guys being very active in our roles to be a part of the, the planning committee, then I really appreciate that. So what do you think those kind of events is going to reflect into our community as far as diversity talks?
Well, for our students here, it gives them a chance to talk to others about their heritage and some of their cultural aspects, their foods. We do some of those events here at the center just with our students, right? We have some picnics or some events where they can bring different foods, and it's pretty interesting that what they bring, what they create, what's important to them, their family or their country. And I think that this is a great opportunity to share that on a broader scale, and they're very excited about that aspect of being able to participate.
That's great. Well, we really wanted to bridging out the cultural gap sometimes, just because, when you're working directly with the students from the different countries and then have the different cultural differences, even though you guys are all working in the same field of the agriculture or the sometimes, the cattle business and then all that stuff. Now, how do you see that those students will be integrating in themselves to American culture after they come to the U.S. to study here at the UNL?
Oh yeah, that's a good point, because some of them come not only learn the research, but some come really to help them with their English skills. And as they progress, especially the students from Brazil, that gives them such a leg up when they return to their home country.
I see.
So now they've spent time here in an internship, typically 6 months to a year. Their English has gotten very better, and then when they go home, companies look at them very quickly because they've mastered their English skills, they've made contacts here in the U.S., and it helps bridge that for a region, even in extension or university work in some of those countries. So it's a lot about helping them become better and helping us make connections in other countries.
So that's great that you guys making those connections. So once the students returns to their own country, they're most likely to talk about their experience at their, like at the UNL.
Yep.
So have you guys seen a lot of the relationship blossoms over the years through the university or the university from other countries because of this?
Yes. So we have students that have gone back to those countries. Maybe started work with a company and then have referred students up here, but then have referred research projects back here. Maybe they would have a problem that they're experiencing there, and they would ask us to look at that, especially in the pesticide application.
I see.
Laboratory where maybe they're looking at nozzle size or adjuvants relative to reduce pesticide drift. So there's been a lot of collaborations and work that has benefited our researchers from them going back to their countries.
I see. So thank you, Kelly. And then, again, we can't thank you enough for you guys to contribute into this, really helping to creating a sustainable and diverse, welcoming and inclusive community. And the UNL has been very active, as I said, to be a part of this International Bazaar. So I hope everybody could come meet the students from the